Hi everyone, I'm Nadia, and in today's video my mom is making a beautiful 3D flower resin clock, and she's using craft resin. Craft resin is a 1-to-1 ratio by volume, and I'll leave a discount code in my description if you'd like to give them a try. After she mixes her resin well for several minutes, she separates it into smaller cups to add in her pigments. The first pigment she's using is DuPont's alcohol ink in the shade Mocha, and when you're using alcohol inks, it's always good to shake the bottle first before you apply it into your resin. Next, she uses Pinata's alcohol ink in the shade Sunbright Yellow, and she adds that into her same cup as her Mocha alcohol ink. Then she also adds in Pinata's alcohol ink in the shade Calabaza Orange. As always, I'll have all the products that you see in this video listed in my description. In her next cup, she's using Just Resin's pigment paste in the shade Titanium White, followed by Just Resin's Rose Gold. And I'll also have a discount code to Just Resin's website in my description. This is such a beautiful color and it has a very nice shine. Then she adds in some of DuPont's Luxury Gold Ghost Pearl, which adds a beautiful shimmer. She separates a small amount of resin into another cup to add in her center detail. And she adds in Gold Fairy Glitter and DuPont's 3D Diamond Chameleon Sandy Flakes. Next, she also adds in these small golden glass balls, as well as some bronze metal flakes and some gold leaf flakes as well. And she mixes that all together. Then she takes her white pigmented resin and pours it into a plastic bag, pushes it down into the very corner and ties it at the top. And she does the same thing with her rose gold pigmented resin. Piping your resin makes pouring very easy and allows you to have more control. Now she's ready to start pouring, and she takes her Mocha pigmented resin and pours it around the edges of the molds. She uses a wooden stick to make sure that it's reached the very edge. Then takes her clear resin and pours it into the center. With scissors, she cuts off a very small tip and begins to pour in her white pigmented resin. Then she does the same with her rose gold pigmented resin. I provide extra tips on each video on my Patreon page. If you're interested in receiving more details and guidance on how to achieve this 3D flower effect, be sure to check out my Patreon linked in my description. And she rotates between pouring her white and rose gold pigmented resin around the molds. Then she adds in her center detail. Now's the fun part where she takes her alcohol inks, and she first uses DuPont's alcohol ink in the shade Mocha and drops it near the center. Then she uses Pinata's pink alcohol ink. Followed by Pinata's yellow alcohol ink. Then she takes that same pink alcohol ink and uses it closer to the edges. She uses a wooden stick to drag from the outer edge of the mold into the center to create flower petals. And she goes back in with her resin using a wooden stick to add in some more details. She goes over it with a heat gun, which warms up the whole area and will help to promote some movement. And here she is the next day demolding. She adds on a top coat, and if you're interested in a video with more details of that process, I'll leave it linked above. And here's a clip of her removing the liquid latex after doing her top coat. For small bits of resin that have flowed over your piece and the liquid latex didn't completely remove it, you can use an X-Acto knife to easily scrape them off. And here's the final product. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. Follow me on my Instagram, Summer Girl Designs, and my mom's Instagram, Wild Heart Resin Art.